election was done peacefully, and all Kenyans went to vote. Then after voting, most Kenyans were 100% expecting that he or she whom they voted for will work for them in an orderly manner. But it has turned into bitter to vulnerable Kenyans, very disappointed and unbearable, and cannot recover back the election. Today, I will be right to support the Dr. Willie Mutunga by saying uprising is coming to Kenya. This has only come when the comedian Erick Omondi made a very, very strange visit in Parliament through demonstration. And with a written placards, the words that stima juu, maisha juu, maji juu, fuel juu, and any other thing which is being used by a living human being like me, like you, buying through, and after that we pay taxes. On that protest, it did not go well as Erick was expecting. I believe there is always constitution, and constitution is being followed, and every Kenyan has a freedom of speech, just like me who is speaking to you at Zion Kenya TV. There are also protocols to be followed, and in some circumstances it forces us to use our mentality by following such kind of protocols. Now, Kenya is a democratic state or country, and I would like to view these demos of Erick Omondi as a freedom fighter manner. The second freedom liberation, I will say it that way, because if the reason why Erick demonstrated, he moved himself as a Kenya who is patriotic, and he led a group of bare-chested men in protest against the rising cost of living. Indeed, life is increasing and getting tougher and tougher, and every human being who lives must eat, must bathe, must walk, must drive, anything. Even if you don't drive, you have to use what we call, you have to get under expenses. According to Mutunga, stated that the protest provide an opportunity for the alternative political leadership to emerge. As Erick is doing this, remember tomorrow, which is almost 1 hour or 3 hours to go, the Azimio coalition led by the former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga will hold prayers at Times Tower. What do you think will happen? Will they successfully complete their prayer as they have planned in their programs? Now, when I pick Erick Omondi, and this is what I analyzed myself, I want to say this based on the characters. He is courageous enough, he stood for Kenyans, he is kind, and he feels that he feel what Kenyans are feeling. He have that compassionate heart, and that is why he demonstrated and alert the government that indeed life is not as they think. Again, when I pick on the other negative, the negative side of what they did is that blocking the road for those who are busy in CBD on their own businesses, which is wrong, and that is what made police to remove them through bringing tear gas and scattered them away. On that viewpoint again, the Kenyans responded to the protest and subsequent arrest on social media, saying to group was right and that citizens are suffering due to high cost of living, which is true. When it comes to politics, again I will consider Erick as he is determined to be famous. After famous, he also have a target. Every person has a dream. Again, on the second additional to that point, the government is aware that Kenyans are suffering. They are not, it does not mean that they are not aware on that. Remember recently, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi also uttered this word, that this tough life Kenyans are experiencing, only we should blame the current government of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So I'm very sure that they are aware that Kenyans are suffering. To who or to him or her who is watching me, what do you think will be done to Erick Omondi as a comedian? And again, what will happen to this riot or protest which is carrying on in each and every day? Remember, they also protested to the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagwa's office. The same way as they are doing that, Azimio is holding rallies. Their rallies is included in protest of high living standard which Kenyans are experiencing. Do you believe that William Samoei Ruto is comfortable in his office? Do you think he will respond to Kenyans? I believe yes. And how? And at what time? That is HW. What time will he respond? When? And where? No one knows. That is what I would like you to respond. In any case, you have something to share on this viewpoint. We see now Erick, as I am speaking, he has been detained as he is waiting for court orders to go and explain why he protested. Well, it is very indicated that Erick protested because of high living standard that Kenyans are experiencing. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is what I had to you, and I wanted to share to you at this point. This freedom of speech, sometimes we need to react to it both positively and negatively. But I 100% supporting Dr. Mutunga on this. This is the danger, that the uprising is coming in Kenya, and it will be soon be revealed. Because even if Odinga, the government want to arrest the Prime Minister who is leading the protest, they cannot arrest 10 millions of Kenyans. These people whom the government are now tear-gassing, they will come to them back again, humbling, to demand their votes. Again, the third question. Do you think that government or police can arrest 1,000 people At the same time, my answer is no. Even if they shoot to kill, they cannot kill 49 millions of Kenyans. It is very clear that Kenya is leading to a divided nation. And this is my message to head of state. He should be alert and create unity as he promised in his campaign. So that is what I wanted to share to you at this moment. I appreciate so much for your subscription on this channel. You've made a positive effort. Still, we are sailing together. Please, if you are a visitor, first time watching me on Zion Kenya TV channel on YouTube, I would like to request you to border the same boat with me and subscribe the channel, like it, comment, and also share. I appreciate, and bye bye till we meet next time. Remember, the question is, what will happen to Erick? How? And also this uprising which is coming to Kenya, will it come to pass? What is your viewpoint on that? The comment is there for you. You can as well comment. Bye bye till we meet in the next video.